Okay, well, on that note, I guess I'm going to go ahead and open it up here. Hey, we just got level 56 in crafting. Hey, hey. Can now craft diamond necklaces and snake skin shields. Ooh, girl. Welcome everyone. Early stream for me today. I, however, am thinking and considering, I'm rolling the thought around in my old noggin, if I should start streaming earlier. 2 p.m. just, I've been doing it for, I've always streamed at 2 p.m. PST for about 2 years now since I got affiliate. But now I think I'm gonna hop back to the like 10 a.m. Style stream time. Oh god, hot coffee. It just works a little bit better for me at the moment. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through everything that we are going to be doing today. Let me turn that off. Okay. And turn that down to about there. Okay. So something that I want to do today. Well, there's actually a lot that we want to do today. I have been actively trying to make a list of any time I see an item or a quest that is needed to do something, I've been putting it down in the to-do section of the notes for Ruinlight. Specifically made a quests to do so that I have some indication of the quests that the important quests, like the ones that give me things that would heavily benefit me. For instance, Family Crest would allow me to get the goldsmithing gloves. And what those will do is they'll double the XP I get from doing gold bars, which is what you do to get smithing up. Because you get 56 XP per gold bar, which is absolutely insane. To put that into perspective, you get about, I think it's 53 XP for smithing a mithril bar. A single mithril bar gets you 53 XP. So with gold smithing gloves, I will actually be getting twice the XP of a normal gold bar, which is higher than a single mithril bar. And on top of that, I will be able to make bank off of it. Well, I'll actually be losing some money due to having to buy gold ore and all of that. However, yeah, goldsmith gloves are definitely one of the top things that we need to achieve, and that is by completing the family crest. On top of that, we also need to do one small favor. It's a very long quest. However, we get a key ring, which will save a ton of bank space for us. That is going to allow us to put any keys that we have onto the key ring. And any keys that we gain, we'll be able to put on the key ring. So, dusty key, battered key, rusty key, any key will be able to go onto the key ring. And that, we essentially will only need the key ring in our inventory. A lot like the Drayman staff. So we'll have the Drayman staff and key ring for questing. Like, it's just going to be a permanent fixture. And even the Ardoon cloak. Those are just permanent fixtures while questing in my inventory that I will never take out because Ardoon cloak is a free teleport. If I get hit too hard or looks like I'm gonna die or something, I can just do an instant teleport to Ardoon. Swan Song will give us the ability to catch and cook we can cook monkfish, we cannot catch it. So Swan Song is a big one that we can do. And that will give us the ability to, catch monkfish. However, we have Carablon, so it's not that high of a priority. It definitely is a good quest to do. It's not too long. and it gives us like I said, the ability to just catch monkfish, which is fun. However, the two bigger ones are What Lies Below and Hand in the Sand. So both of those allow me to get battle staves. So What Lies Below will allow Zaf to sell us 5 battle staves at max in his shop for the same amount of money as I would do for the discount staves barrel. That is a once a day. So I get 15 a day because I've only completed the easy Varrock diaries. But that will be a 5 battle staves in his inventory all the time. So I can world hop and get a ton of battle staves, which is really good because that will help my crafting a ton. We are trying to get crafting to 61 and smithing to 59, I believe, 58, 59. 58, 59 will allow me to make a mithril grapple, which I need for a bunch of diary tasks. And it'll be a good, it'll be a really good item to get so that when I am crafting battle staves, water battle staves, especially water battle staves, because that's what we're going to be turning most of these unpowered orbs into, due to the fact that they give 100 crafting XP apiece. Yeah, so that's a big one, is we'll just have essentially unlimited access to battle staves, and we won't have to purchase them 15 at a time a day, limited to 15. Hand in the Sand allows the Mages Guild to sell us battle staves and ruins, so we can go there instead of the wilderness. And it's a hell of a lot faster to get to the Mages Guild than it is to get into the wilderness. Simply by just using a fairy ring, go to Yanil, and there you go. Instead of the wilderness where you have a chance of dying. You have to put all your gear into... Oh, and the wilderness one is... It has no requirements to get in, except for you need a knife, a slashing weapon, or a knife. So most people go there and get cosmic ruins, and then sell the cosmic ruins, or use the cosmic ruins to do stuff for the GE and stuff. Well, you have to have a lot of bots do it, or a lot of just in general really low levels, and at most you'll be able to maybe find one world where someone hasn't gone and you'll get 10 cosmic ruins. Oh boy. However, the Mages Guild requires 66 in magic, so the only people that are going to have access to the Mages Guild ruin store are people that have completed Hand in the Sand, which isn't too difficult. You need 49 crafting, and the ability to do a quest, as well as getting white berries. So a lot of, I won't say exactly bots, but bot type people will not have access to it. That just their whole purpose in life is to buy cosmic runes. They won't be there. So we'll have a very, very high chance of getting a butt ton of cosmic runes through the use of the Mages Guild rune store. That's going to be massive for us. Because then we'll be able to turn all of these orbs into water orbs or earth orbs, whatever type of orb we need to do battle staves. And I think out of all of these quests, the Mage Guild and the Hand in the Sand and What Lies Below are probably going to be the 2 top priority quests. We don't need Family Quest, but that's definitely going to be up there. So I think we're going to do Hand in the Sand, What Lies Below, and then Family Quest. But we do also have a quest that we need to do and finish up today because we didn't finish it last night. I did a tiny bit of it just so that Zanik, whoever the hell it was, who was it? Zanik, yeah. stopped following us so that I didn't feel guilty leaving. But we didn't get too much further into that. But to my knowledge, that's really about it. There's not a lot more that we really need to do. Quest-wise, I mean, I'm going to keep trying to do the quests to do list. I'm going to keep trying to find quests that I need to do, other things and what things we need, and yada yada. And these are all going to be things that we can actually do right now too. So I can do all of these quests right now if I wanted to. But yeah, on that note, let's finish up this inventory of unpowered orbs and start moving our way back to Lumbridge. Actually, I'll get this next level, level 57. It's only going to be a 5-minute journey, so oh well. But yeah, so we have a good amount of stuff that we have available to us. The really, really important stuff that we have available to us as well. So, pretty big stuff. There are a couple other quests that we can do that I do want to do. That I believe give us some good stuff. I think Scorpion Catcher gives us something, wasn't it? Oh yeah, so Thormac turns a battle staff into a mystic staff. The only reason you would really do it is because the mystic staff just has a higher attack and magic level to wield. However, it doesn't do anything better than the default version. It's just essentially a ruin quality battle stave, which is weird because there really isn't need. Like, if you're using a staff, you're going to be using magic and you're going to come prepared with magic. So I can understand the quality of having a staff that is capable of hitting really hard with melee, but you aren't using the staff for melee in general. I guess it's so that you can go over, like, the only conceivable thing that I could really think of would be PKing in the wilderness, or using it to last hit whatever the target is instead of wasting a ruin on it. We've seen, I mean, I've done it multiple times now where it's like using a death ruin on a target that only has, 5 or 6 HP left. It doesn't really make sense to do that, so that could be why. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of. A cosmic tiara. Okay, this person's just trying to taunt me because we don't have a cosmic talisman, and the only way we're going to get a cosmic talisman is by either getting extremely lucky off of only a couple enemies, or going into the abyss and killing stuff. There we go, level 57 in crafting. About half an hour for another level. Not bad. Can now craft green dragonhide vambraces. That's actually really good, so we actually are able to do vambraces now. However, I do need a lantern lens. There we go. We have another 388, which will almost get us to level 58. Wow, we've gotten... So I came in at level 55 crafting. So it was like 55 and a quarter on the bar. So we've actually gained 2 3/4 levels off of just crafting... God, what was that? Like 800 molten glass? I think so. Yeah, okay, let's continue to Death of the Dorkshin. I can remember. Dragon Longsword. Oh, we did also get a dragon, or I'm sorry, not a dragon, a Ruin Scimitar the other night. Or last night, actually. I was doing a Slayer task, just mindlessly doing a Slayer task of killing. God, what were they? Fire giants. That's what it was. And we also got 3 fire battle staves, which is massive. I mean, that's 9,300 apiece, high alch. Yeah, so we got 3 fire battle staves, as well as the rune scimitar off of, God, what was it, like 60 or something fire giants? So, pretty good. Rune scimitar, we're probably going to take into the abyss or something. I'm not really sure. But it's just a throwaway weapon, just like a rune longsword. Which is interesting. The rune longsword is actually more expensive than the rune scimitar. Why though? Wait, actually, why though? Is it because you can't buy rune scimitars? Yeah, the Champions Guild sells rune longswords for 32,000. The rune scimitar is 38,000. But why does it high alch less? Which is also really interesting because the only place that you purchase rune scimitars is in the Elven City, which you ain't gonna have any access to that anytime soon. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. It says that it high alchs for 15,000. Yes, that is true. But the Ruin Longsword high alchs for 19,000. Is it because the Rune Scimitar is easier to get? I guess so. Sure, I guess so. Alright. Well, we got Zanuck. Unfortunately, Zanuck just couldn't make it. Okay, let's take a look. Might as well take a Falador shield because, yeah, that's actually heavier than a Mithril kite shield. Oh yeah, I forgot. Myth is actually a really light item. Alright, so we can put that down there. We can wear that. We can wear that. We need the Rune Pickaxe. We need Zanuck, Bullseye Lantern, and Dragon Longsword. We also need our full set of ham. And we need a little bit of food. I'll take 3 Karam 1. 0.65 a piece? Really? That is quite heavy. Though I guess it makes sense. Well, I don't know, because like, raw shark's 0.7. So it's the same size as a raw shark. Oh well. Okay, so let's take another look. I need melee magic, ham, to kill stuff. I think we're good. There is note to bring some ruins. So we'll do like 200 air, 5 death. We'll do 10 death, like 200 fire, so that we can cast a couple fire blasts, and we should be good. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back to Lumbridge now. So 1, 2, 3, and 1. You'll find yourself in the jail. Talk to Jimmy the Chisel. Yes, Sigmund took Zanuck outside. Pick the lock to escape. Go back outside and you'll find that Zanuck lying on the ground dead. Investigate her and your character will find that her mark is glowing. Take her body to Yuana in the Chasm of Tears. If you for some reason die with Zanuck, she will spawn again at the Ham hideout. If you have completed the Tears of Guthix quest, use a games necklace or minigame teleport to travel there. Otherwise, see the section below. If you have not completed Tears of Guthix, you will need your light source again. Go to the Dorkshan tunnels, and you will see another tunnel south of Khadgar. Unblock it with your pickaxe. Okay, so we need to go back into the tunnels. Tunnel is blocked with rocks. Dig a narrow tunnel through the rocks. Alright, where exactly do I go? Unblock it with your pickaxe, then go south to Yuana. I guess that tunnel? Yes. Speak to Juna. I'm gonna say Juna. Tell me a story. Zanuck is dead. That cannot be. She has not yet returned to learn of her destiny. The mark that the tears gave her had not begun to glow. It's glowing now. Look. You lay Zanuck's corpse in front of Juna. This is indeed strange. I must commune with mighty Guthix and the forces of destiny. Meditates for a few moments. Zanuck's death was premature. The gods will allow it to be reversed. You can just bring her back to life. The Tears of Guthix have power beyond the understanding of mortals. They can restore her to life with the gods' permission. You must collect some of the tears using Zanuck's tear bowl. Although I would not normally deem you worthy to collect the tears, I will let you into the cave for this special purpose. Are you ready? Yee! You must have both hands free to carry the bowl. Speak to me again when both of your hands are free. Fine. Are you ready? Yes. 20 tears should be sufficient. Collect 20 blue tears, but remember that green tears will decrease the amount of blue. I have the tears. Then I will call upon their power. Ugh. Zambi. Get off me, you monsters. What are you doing? No, don't kill me. Parmesan-chan, help me. Oh. They killed me, didn't they? Yes. Then what am I doing here? Juna brought you back from the dead. Listen to me, Zanuck. You are marked for a special purpose, and you have been granted new life so that you can carry it out. Your destiny is to lead all goblins into a new age. But what does that mean? Someday you will know, but today you must hurry to foil the plot that even now threatens your home. The plot. Parmesan-chan, I've got to tell you what I heard outside the meeting room. I can't hear anything. Shh, I can hear them. Good news, brothers. Our tunnel from the watermill cellar has reached the cave goblin tunnels, and the last shipments of machinery is on its way from Keldegrim. Do we have to deal with the dwarves? They may not exactly be monsters, but they're still not human. If it wasn't for the king's tolerance of monsters, we humans would have better industry than the dwarves. Not really, but okay. Well said, brother. I'll need to take some of the low-level members to help unload the machinery at the Lumbridge watermill. By all means, it's about time that lot made themselves useful. Soon the mighty River Lum will wash away those evil goblins forever. Saradomin will surely bless us for destroying those abominations. Death to the Dorgashin. Not really, but okay. Alright, okay, get back to Lumbridge. Easy to do. Go to the chicken farm near the watermill with Zanuck. Okay. Also, I want to look real quick. We unlocked Evil Dave from here, so we have access to 4 now. Okay. That is good to know. It can go up to 50. I need to do the other quests, though, for it. It would be a good idea, too, because that would give me access to 50 of each of the things in there, which are quite good. But alright, let's equip our full ham robes. Get out of here, evil Bob. No one likes you. You're not real Bob. You're not the real Bob. Ugh. Do we just talk to Seth? Search one of the southern crates. Oh, dang. Oh yeah, there's a dude right there. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I doubt it. I don't know, what are you thinking? I could hide in one of those crates, and then you could carry me downstairs, as if you were carrying some of the machinery. Good idea. You ought to free both of your hands so that you can carry the crate. You know what? God damn it. Good idea. Plus 32 weight. Oh, God. Where are we going away from the mill? We should get down there and see. Wait, what? Oh, the trapdoor. That makes a little bit more sense. It worked. Okay, I didn't see exactly what she said. We've got to get the Lumbridge watermill so we can foil Sigmund's plan. Let's go. Go to the west room. Meet Dragon Longsword. Yeah, I got that too. Oh, 16, let's go. One more big boy hit. Nope. 2 specials and not a single hit. That definitely sounds better. I don't know why I did that, because I don't have any magic attack at all. Curse you and your goblin friend. You win this time, but we will meet again. What happened? He vanished. He must have had a ring of life. It looks like he got away from us this time, Zanuck. The important thing is we stopped him. Now let's smash that machine and then get back to the Dorgish Khan. Indeed. Are you ready to smash? Now let's get back to the Dorgish Khan and tell them what happened. We can go south along the tunnel Sigmund has dug. That tunnel, I'm assuming? Oh wait, is this... Oh, it doesn't show. It's instance. Okay. Alright, well, that was easy. A good quest to do. I'll show you the way to the city. Wait till we tell Miss Stagg about what happened. Indeed. Zanuck returned victorious to the Dugshan mine. Welcome back, Zanuck. What have you to report? The city is safe. The Ham group was plotting against us, but we stopped them. You stopped them this time, but the surface still poses a danger. The council has been debating how much contact we should have with it, and wants you to make a recommendation. The surface is a strange and wonderful place. We should embrace it, not shut ourselves off. And not all surface dwellers are bad. Without Parmesan-chan, the city would have been destroyed for sure. Parmesan-chan, we are in your debt once again. The council has voted that, if Zanuck's recommendation was positive, humans from Lumbridge would be allowed into the city, and may now enter Dorjkan. This is brilliant. I am sure you won't regret this. Thank you for taking me on that adventure, Parmesan-chan. I'll show you how to use the bone crossbow like I promised I would. Zanuck shows you how to use the bone crossbow's special attack. Ooh. Come find me in the city if you ever want to chat. I'm going to go and think about what Juna said about my destiny. I don't know what it will involve, but I have a feeling we will adventure together again. And there we go. That is the completion of Death to the Dorgeshan. You are awarded 1 quest point, bringing us up to 123. Very nice. 2,000 thieving XP, 2,000 ranged XP, the Dorgeshan special attacks for bone crossbows, entry to Ham storerooms, and entry to Dorgesh Khan. The big one here is that Ham storerooms. So what the Ham storerooms allow us to do is we kill guards, we get a key, and there's a chance with that key that we are capable of getting, actually turn that down just a bit, there is a chance that we are going to be able to get a diamond necklace. Now, the benefit of the diamond necklace that we can actually enchant is it's a necklace of power, and it will give us, oh, is there anything else that we get from this? Oh, the ability to use the bone dagger and Dorgeshan crossbow special attacks. Okay. Access to the water wheel tunnel. And access to the Ham storeroom, where you can loot gems, jewelry, and coins from chests. Alright, let's actually take a look at this place. So what do we got? Oh my god. Zanuck's bedroom. Tag for another slice of ham, which we can do. That is the next one. A nursery, a station, teleportation laboratory, a bank, water sources, bone collector, Ermeg, wire machine that has a sand pit. Nice. So nothing, an agility course, nothing super amazing. General store. That's fine. I am so confused. Wasn't there supposed to be a goblin that helped me back out? Rather odd, but oh well. Oh, he can take you to the mines or the watermill. Okay, that makes more sense. Yes, let's go ahead and go into the ham storage location. I do want to check that place out. There are definitely a couple things that I want out of there. Namely the... wait, where am I going? Ham hideouts over here. Namely being that diamond necklace. If we can get a diamond necklace, I would be so very happy. Let's climb down. I believe I just have to simply kill these guys, right? I'm fairly certain that I just have to kill them. Oh no, I pickpocket. Hmm. Is this... Okay, so pickpocketing the guards will yield the same fines as when you pickpocket a male ham member, but you also receive keys, which can be used... Okay, so the male ham member. Are keys on the list? Hmm. Oh, silver key right off the top. Okay. Nothing happens. Is there... There's a special one, isn't there? Northwest is the silver key, right? It says northwest is the silver key. Do I need to use the key on the lock? Nothing interesting happens. And the door's locked. Pick lock? Yeah, okay, pick lock. Turn the attack option off, it makes it faster. I probably should do that, yeah. 95 gold. Yikes. Yeah, we'll come back to that eventually. So it looks like I don't have to do the guards. I can just do the normal ham male members. At least based off of what it says that I can do. So I want to test that out real quick. We'll go until we... We'll probably do a couple inventory loads. Just to see, because it says that you can do the male ham members and the guards. Like there's an equal chance to get it. Single spool of thread. Oh boy. How you doing today, Nate? How's your winter tolt going? You got your 99 fire making, but have you actually gotten any of the clothing or uniques yet? Hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we probably are not gonna be getting any from them. So let's go back down, and I want to actually test. I've had full pyro said I'm just doing a little mining. Oh, okay. So how fast? Oh wow, we just instantly get a key. Okay. Steel key is southeast. So I don't think you can get them from the normal members. Or if you can, it's way... I was about to freak out. Be like, yo, diamond amulet on the second try? Let's go. Alright, bronze key is southwest. Yeah, so it looks like this is where you get the keys. Find 10 coins. Oh boy. Stop, he's a thief. Nope. Okay, another bronze key. Another gold amulet? Okay. Steel key. Yeah, I've been putting off mining. Like, ever since I got my mining gloves, I've just not wanted to mine at all. Whoa! Okay, a cut ruby, a sapphire ring, a sapphire amulet, and a sapphire necklace. This one chest just got us like, what? 6, 12, 1500, well, no, 1700 plus another 600, so like 2100 gold just from that one chest. Yo. Okay, was definitely not expecting that. Place is great, clearly. I've never been in here. I've never done these quests before. I've played this game a ton, but I've never actually done a lot of the quests or mini games because I was a normal player. I never did quests. Why would I do quests when I can buy everything off the GE that I need? hey, I need a diamond necklace. Why would I use a diamond necklace when I can just buy an amulet of power? There was no reason for me to ever do these quests. Another sapphire necklace and sapphire amulet. Did we just find the place to go for money making? Like, no joke, that's almost better than... Actually, no, this probably is better money making than doing orbs. Battle staves. I mean, it won't be once we unlock the ability to get an unlimited amount of battle staves, but the time investment versus actually getting the orbs and such, at least for water orbs. I don't know about earth orbs. I don't know where earth orbs are. You can get more than one key at a time. You can, okay. Yeah, I didn't know. So, okay, that's good to know though. Yeah, so I'll come back like 10 night or something and just farm up a bunch of jewelry that I can high alch. Okay, hey, that's one less quest that we need to worry about. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so what else do we have? Hand in the sand or what lies below? I think I want to do what lies below, because that will allow us the ability to buy battle staves from Zaf, as well as Hand in the Sand, which will unlock the Mage Guild ruins. Alright, so let me look up Hand in the Sand. That is a medium length quest, and let me look up what lies below. What lies below is in Varrock, and that is a short medium. Okay, so we can do both of these pretty quickly, and we have everything that we need for it. Oh yeah, we have more than everything for it. I think Hand in the Sand is going to be the one that we do first, because that will allow us, it'll unlock Yanil for being the best town in or in the world, because it'll give us the ability to purchase ruins as well as battle staffs. So that's going to be a pretty snazzy one there. Alright, let's go ahead and deposit all of our fat loot. I just love the fact you're able to get keys, or you're able to get special things out of it. Alright, let's wear all of that. Let's get rid of our ham. Let's get rid of all of that. Caramblon. The bullseye lantern can go away. The pickaxe can go away. Alright, so for Hand in the Sand, there's no requirements apart from 17 thieving and 49 crafting. We have that. We've had that for a while. Alright, so we need a beer, which we do not have. About 150 coins. We're gonna go 400. No kill like overkill. 2 empty vial. A single red berries. White berries. Hey, there we go. Using our noggin, collecting white berries. White berry seed. We do need to get some white berries though. The lantern lens that I had recently made. 5 earth ruins. And a singular bucket of sand. Okay, so all we are missing is the beer, which we can obtain during the quest for 2 gold. Recommended Yanel teleport tabs, which unfortunately we won't be able to use, but we do have the German staff, so we can use that. Watchtower teleport to the watchtower north of Yanel. Unfortunately, I have not done that. Explorer's Ring to teleport to Port Sarum. We do not have that. Brimhaven. Okay. If we have to go to Brimhaven, let me get the ruins needed to go to our house, because our house is in Brimhaven. Strategically in Brimhaven. Access to fairy rings. Yep. Of course, fairy rings are like the first thing you should ever get or try to get. Use of spirit trees will also help. Yes, ring of dueling. Ring of dueling and a charged amulet of glory will be very useful running back and forth between Yanil and Brimhaven. No. I mean, we can do that. We do have a couple rings of dueling, I thought. Yes, we have 2 charges on our ring of dueling. Should be good. A scroll of redirection that can be used to go to Yanil and Brimhaven quickly. We do not have. Nightmare Zone teleport can be used to get to Yanil quickly. We need white berries, which funny that it says Ironman concerns are acquiring white berries, but I also strategically got white berries when we were killing, I can't remember what, from mob drops. What actually dropped white berries? I can't remember. Was that Chaos Druids? Cave Crawlers. Chaos Druid Warriors. Yeah, okay. So there we go, we got that. So we're done. Okay. Items obtained, a beer. Talking to Bert. So we need to go to Yanil. Okay. Is there... Yeah, okay, so we don't actually need any armor for this, so we're gonna strip down. Save some weight. Alright. And am I capable of going to the Nightmare Zone? Oh, I am. Nice, okay. So we're going to go to the Nightmare Zone to get there first. Ugh. Alright. Let's get us a beer from the bar. A bar beer. Beer bar. Super magic. Super ranging. Overload. Absorption. Kind of disappointed that I can't buy anything from these, can I? We can just purchase redirection scrolls. What does a redirection? Use this on a teleport to house tablet to redirect the tablet. Oh. So I can use those to go to different places, I guess. Interesting. That's actually great to know. Oh, gosh, so early in the morning. Actually, it's not. It's 12 p.m. now, but... Oh. One cheap beer, please. That'll be 2 gold. Buy a pint of beer. Alright. Where is our boy? Bert. My dude Bert. Bert, my dude. What shall I do? I'll most certainly lose the job. The job. Lose your job. They're gonna take his gerb. I work over yon sand pit and, well, God, I hate trying to decipher what terrible language this is. Found this hand. 'Twere buried in sand. You a hand in the sand? Why haven't you told the authorities? These know why they were once was the cap ain o the guard spins near all o the time drunk in yon pub. Oh, the guard captain is drunk in the pub, you say? That's not good. What will you do? Well, do you think you could help me? 10 out of 10 on Yelp? Okay. Sure, I'll give you a hand. Nay, ye can have the and as evidence. Bert gives you a rather smelly, sand-covered hand. Perhaps the smell will get... Oh god, I just sneezed so hard. Oh god, I'm dying. Okay. Oh god, I'm allergic to bullshit. Clearly. Okay. Perhaps the hand will get guard cap ains nose out o his beer fur 2 seconds. I swear to God. Okay. Talk to guard, Captain. Yes, sir, I have some more beer for you. You give the beer to the guard captain, who takes a large gulp. Ah, just what I need now. What did you want to know? I've come to report that Bert, the Sandman, found a hand in the sand pit. Lucky for him, means he can get even more work done. But aren't you going to find out who it belonged to? You hand the hand to the guard captain, he fumbles with it, drops it in his beer, fishes it out, and hands it back. Oops, no harm done. It's probably a wizard. Eyes always the wizard's fault. Go ask them. Just ring the bell outside the guild and talk to the first pointy-hatted ninny you she. I don't know what any of this means. Okay, I'll go ring the bell and talk to the wizard then. I just love the fact that to reinforce like what you're supposed to do, your character like says exactly what you need to do as a translation, because there's no way that you would know just by talking to these people, because they're so like blasted that there's no way to even pronounce half of the words that they say. What are you doing, Bother Me? I thought you were here to help. Well, I suppose anyways, we're very busy here. Hurry up, what do you want? You wave the hand at the wizard. Do you have all your wizards? All my, whatever do you mean? The guard captain asked me to see if you have any missing wizards. That's silly, no one would kill a wizard, would they? No. What? Killing wizards? No, for law ruins and nature ruins at like between level 3 and 10? No. Well, maybe. See, Bert found this hand at the... and it might belong to a wizard. Bert? Ah yes, a sandman who seems to have been working very long hours recently. Let's see that hand. Hand it over. Oh my, that's most definitely Clarence, the most able student. You must find out who did this. Did you have any input as to the matter at hand? They are going to put as many words and uses of the word hand into this quest as possible, aren't they? Well, ask Bert about the long hours he's been working. That sounds suspicious to me. Digging things up at all hours of the day isn't natural. Okay, let's go talk to Bert. Bert, Ernie said for me to check on you. What info have you found about the hand? I'm just going to instantly translate because I'm not going to be speaking like that. I dug up quite a lot about the hand. Oh my god. Can you tell me about your job? Sand, lots of sand. My boss Sandy owes Sandy's Sand Corp, based in Brimhaven on the island of Karamja, and I haul sand for their to Yon's sand pit. Oh my god. Long hard hours, but keeps me busy. You know what they say, idle hands are Zamorak's tools. Oh my. So you're employed by Sandy's Sand Corp in Brimhaven. Have you changed your hours recently? No, see for yourself. Here's a copy of my something that held a head office. You can look and see. It's getting progressively worse. Their English is getting progressively worse. Thanks for the Rhoda Burt. I'll check for the original with Sandy in Brimhaven. $6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Wow. That is... Yikes. That is a long-ass time. Okay. So let's catch up here. Dead Man's Chest Bar. Can we just admire the house for a minute, though? Like, that's looking fancy AF. I gotta admit, they really outdid themselves with the ability to make a house not look like trash. Totally worth the money, by the way. Totally worth the money. Talk to Sandy. Hello, sir. Do you run the Sand Corp? Who wants to know? I'm Parmesan-chan. I'm here to investigate the possible murder of a wizard. I don't care about that. I have far too much work to do. Let the authorities take care of things like murder and stop snooping around my office. Sandy seems very keen to get you out of his office. Perhaps you should take a look around. Like by pickpocketing him. You rummage around in Sandy's pockets. You find a small amount of sand. Please tell me if I keep doing this, I'll find something. You felt something, but it slipped through your fingers. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say that there is nothing actually there. Sandy in his office, talk to him if you want, but it isn't necessary. Search his desk. Okay. You quickly sift through some of the papers on Sandy's desk and find a work rota for Bert. So he's really supposed to be doing 9 to 6, but he's been doing 6 to 10. Yeah, the week 6 was the only one that was supposed to be 6 to 10. Interesting. Okay. So let's now head back to... need to complete the Watchtower quest. Oh, we might have to do that as well soon. Okay. So we don't need all of the sand, we just need a sand. Okay. Let's go back. Castle Wars. It's going to be the closest, unfortunately. Oh look, someone's doing a dwarf multi-cannon, killing ogres and not picking up the bones. Wow. Bert, my dude, you aren't supposed to be here. I managed to get a copy of the original Rhoda. Your hours changed a week ago. Nay, I don't remember that, but yeah, I think you might be right. Well, give me a hand here, of course. I'm having a hard time understanding how you don't remember changing hours. It's all the wizard's fault. The magic leaks from the Magic Guild, I tell you. That's why all this weird scroll appeared a week ago. A scroll appeared. Can I take a look at it while you look around at the quotas? Of course. Let's be having your quota and here be the scroll. Be taking it back to the Infernal Wizard's Quick Sharp. Examine the magic scroll. The scroll glows with an inner light. Wow, full dragon, obsidian shield, but no fire cape or lava cape? Wow. Wow. Imagine being level 68 and not have a fire cape as a standard account. Like, wow. Or even a lava cape. I mean, come on, man. What are you doing? Oh, it's you, sorry. And he's also using a granite longsword? Bruh, just get a dragon skimmy. Didn't realize, what can I do for you? I talked to Bert and found something very strange about his hours. Oh, did he kill Clarence? No, but he doesn't remember changing his hours and his quota, and the original that his boss Sandy had are different. Oh, and the scroll appeared that when they changed, he gave it to me. I recognize this type of scroll. It's used in a mind-altering spell of some sort. Did you speak to this Sandy guy? Perhaps he had a hand in this. Again, they are going to be pushing that as many times as possible. I took a look around his office, but I don't know about a hand in it. I think he has both hands and feet in it. Even more suspicious. Here, take this magical scrying orb and get some truth serum from Betty in Port Sarum. She owes me a favor. Just tell her I sent you if she complains. Then you will be equipped to ask Sandy a few questions. Oh, Clarence, I will find your murderer. You exchange the scroll for the magical scrying orb. Perhaps, Zavistic can give you even more of a hand to find the murderer. Yeah, they are going to push as many hand puns and words into this as possible. I go to Port Sarum, can't I? Brimhaven? Yeah. Also, let's pick our bananas. Our banana tree. While we are here, let's get our bananas. Remington works as well. No. Okay. Tell about the hand in the sand. I've come from Yanel, the wizards say you can make a truth serum. This is true, dearie. I'll need an empty vial. I have one here. That's good. Now you'll need to make a rose-tinted lens. Pink dye can be made from red berries, and this bottle to make red berry juice. In this bottle to make red berry juice, then add the white berries. Just use that on the bullseye lens. What? We need to add red berries to make red berry juice. Then add white berries to make pink dye. Once you've made some, use it on your lantern lens. Rose tinted lens. Wonderful, dearie. When you're ready, just stand in the open doorway and focus the light on the empty vial on my desk, and I'll pour the serum into it. Okay, what does that do? Why, it makes the person who drinks it unable to hide in the shadows of lies. The light of truth will shine. But he places the vial on the counter. As you focus the light on the vial and Betty pours the potion in, the lens heats up and shatters. After a few seconds, Betty hands you the vial of truth serum. Fluid sloshes incessantly in this vial. I'm sorry, not incessantly, innocently in the vial. Okay, now the last ingredient. Something personal from the person you need to tell the truth, else it won't work. What about this sand straight from his pockets? That's excellent, dearie. You hand the sand over and watch Betty sprinkle it in the serum. It fizzes. Don't forget to dilute it in something like tea or coffee. Okay. Back in Brimhaven. Talk to Sandy, get him distracted, trail the options, as there is no guarantee one that will work. Once he looks out the window, use the serum on his coffee. Heard the huge mutant herring about to drop from the sky. Wow, I must see this. Pour the serum into Sandy's coffee, then a little while later, watch him drink it. You need to activate the magical scrying orb obtained, okay? You rub the magical scrying orb. As the wizard told you, it starts to glow, recording everything it sees and hears. Now you can talk to Sandy in Brimhaven. Now I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to answer me truthfully. Okay. Why doesn't Bert remember the changes in his powers? Because I bribed a wizard to put a spell on him so he would believe everything I say. Why? So that I could make him work longer without paying him more. Why is Bert's rota different from the original? Because I changed it. What happened to the wizard? I killed him, so I wouldn't have to pay him and no one would know. I put his body in the next load of sand. I think I have enough evidence now. You can go for now, but I think you're up to your neck in it. Sandy has told you all he knows. The magical scrying orb is full and needs to be returned to the wizard in, you know. Oh, he gonna die. And right on time, we have no more cooldown on our minigame teleport, so let's go ahead, go back. What are you doing? Oh, it's you. Sorry, didn't realize. What can I do for you? You hand the magical scrying orb to the wizard and watch as the recording is played. Well, I think this Sandy needs a lesson. Please bring me 5 earth runes and a bucket of sand. Why? Don't question me or you'll end up as brain dead as that legless guard captain. Okay. I'll get you the 5 earth runes and a bucket of sand. Joke's on you, I carried it already. I brought you what you wanted. What are you going to do? Ah, excellent. Let's have those. Watch and learn. Oh no. The wizard chants and your attention is taken to the sandpit where Bert found the hand. My sand, my lovely sand. Something very strange happens to the sandpit. It looks like it filled itself up. There, the sandpit will now magically refill. No more work for Bert. We must find the rest of Clarence. I've sent some wizards out to some of the sandpits. Would you please check the Intrana sandpit? Wait, what? Intrana? We have to go back to Port Sarum. Dang it. Well, I don't think any of this counts as armor or weapons. Actually, I should be able to go right in. I think. Because I know that the Drayman staff technically is considered a weapon. Where even is Intrana? Here, isn't it? No, that's Tutorial Island. Oh god, where is... Oh, there we go. Oh, there's not a fairy ring. Oh, okay, cool. So it's anything with combat stats, it looks like, apart from Holy Symbol. That's fine. Cool. So about that sand pit, though. Examine the sand pit. Hello. Greetings. How do you know my name? Oh, I like to keep ahead of things. Okay, well, I've been sent from the Wizards Guild in Yanil. There's been an incident. Do you have any body parts? How did you know? I found the most awful thing in my sandpit, a head. Ah, good. I need to take it back to be buried. You're very strange, but if it means I get rid of the horrid thing, Mason gives you the head. That is definitely a shame. Decapitated, sand-covered head. I think I go... Yeah, okay. So, Castle Wars, and then we head on back to Yanil. Well, this was an interesting quest. I'm glad I had a hand in figuring out what happened to our wizard. What are you doing? Okay, what can I do for you? You give the wizard the head. Alas, poor Clarence, I knew him well. Thank you, Parmesan-chan. We shall bury him today. I have sent word for the guards to arrest Sandy, so no one will ever see him again. Oh my god. Completion of Hand in the Sand. You are awarded 1 questing point, bringing us up to 124. 1,000 thieving XP, which is always welcome. 9,000 crafting XP, super welcoming. Access to the Magic Guild Ruin Store, and a secret reward from Bert. Okay. Thank you so much for helping to lay Clarence to rest and lock up his murderer. What is there to do in the Wizards Guild? This is the finest wizards establishment in the land. We have magic portals to the other towers of wizardry around Galeonor. We have a particularly wide collection of runes in our rune shop. We sell some of the finest magic ropes in the land, and we have a training area full of zombies for you to practice your magic on. Alright. Let's find out who sells the things. Is it you? No. Wizard? Ah, here we go. 5 battle staves. Ooh. As well as... Oh, they don't sell cosmic runes, though. Oh well, that's fine. We do have access to the nature ruins, which is good enough. Is there anyone that actually sells? Let's actually go down the staircase and go back to Bert, because he has something special for us. Bert, my dude. Bert, good news. Ah, good news be always handy. They arrested Sandy for the murder of a wizard, and the sand pit now refills itself. My job. I've lost my job. Oh, come on. Say that's good news. My wife will tear me limb from limb. Don't worry, the wizards are going to pay you a large pension so that you can retire. But what will I be doing with my day now? I'd be loving the sand. What will you do with your day? Well, you could build sandcastles with your own 2 hands. I don't think so. But if you ever need someone to haul buckets of sand around, you'll be letting me know. I can help you. Wow, that would be great. Buckets of sand directly to my bank every day, you say? That's great. Once per day, you may ask Bert to help you by carrying 84 buckets of sand to your bank. Just talk to him. Bert delivers the sand to your bank, and that is a medium quest requirement for the Ardoon area. Huzzah! Okay, on that note, we now have completed Hand in the Sand. Let me go ahead and knock that off. There we go. That actually did not give us a crafting XP, or a crafting level, but it did get us pretty much there. Wow, yeah, so we were... Okay, so that gave me almost half of a full level. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go ahead and throw all of our ruins and such away. What do I have? So I do have water orbs. Let's go ahead and buy... I have 21 water orbs. So let's go ahead and buy some battle staves. I am so very happy I have access to the 1250. The next milestone is the 1500. Okay. Random amounts of people there. All right. This technically is more money than doing the normal way, but it's more by such a small margin that it really will not matter. And again, there are very few people that are actually going to be farming this place. For battle staves especially. Because, again, the level 66 magic requirement is quite high for most people. So you won't have the farmers that are specifically here just only buying those certain things. However, that does not mean that there aren't going to be large sums of people buying nature runes. Also, we can get soul runes here. Oh, yes. Okay, so we have access to soul runes. That's really nice, actually. Alright, so there we go. We have our battle staves. Spent about 200k on 26 battle staves. That is a-okay for me. Nice stats, thank you. 14. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Slowly but surely. Alright, there's 14 more battle staves that we can go ahead and high level Alk. You're about doubling me. Glad to find another regular Ironman. Yeah, this is part, God, what are we on now? 24. Yeah, Mainly doing just normal Ironman. I have a decent amount of knowledge in the game. However, I wanted to play this game at a higher difficulty, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do an Ironman. I've never done an Ironman. I've played this game since it first came out. I've never done Ironman at all. And I wanted to. Oops. Note those. All but one. Yield that. Move that there. But yeah, so I was like, oh god, you know, when the GE first came out, it was such a drag because it was like, and every time that I've made a character or continued a character, it's always been, I just get bored of the game because there's nothing to do, because everything you can do, you don't have to do quests, you can just buy everything. It would have been completely different if they made it so that all of the quest items you could only get by doing the quests. Like, for instance, monkfish. You can cook monkfish without doing the quest. Why though? Why though? You should be forced to do the quest to learn how to cook monkfish. The anti-dragon shield. Prime example. You have to do the Dragon Slayer quest to get the anti-dragon shield. But you don't need to do the quest to learn how to use it. But why though? This is a first run as an Ironman. Also, I have regular count, that's 1830 total. I have a RuneScape 3. When RuneScape 3 first came out, I loved it. However, over the years since RuneScape 3 has come out, it's become more and more events and more cluttered. The environment is way worse than it ever used to be. And it kind of turned me off from that. However, coming back to old school RuneScape, because again, I remember playing this game way back when it was still in 2D. I loved it. I remember watching my brother play it. I loved the game. The game's difficulty was one of the best MMORPG experiences you could have ever hoped for. And to come back after, I'd say 5 or 6 years of never touching old school RuneScape and coming back and just going, oh my god, I forgot what it's like to actually have a difficult time in a game. It's so good. I've had the wiki open the entire time. Oh, back when they were gonna put the houses in Varrock. Yeah. No, this is actually way back when, like, I started playing when it was just after they introduced the membership. Way back when sleeping bag, actually, I'm actually curious to, let me see here. Are sleeping bags even on the wiki? They took it off the wiki. Wow. Yeah, so interesting little tidbit. That's way far back. Oh yeah, no, like I said, I remember it way back. I was like 10 at the time, 9, 7, something like that. That was way back. But yeah, like, oh god, it was so good. It was so good. But yeah, playing Iron Man has definitely been probably the most fun experience. I mean, hell, I'm clocking 12 hours a day on just this game. We have 24 sessions of this right now. I was a gleam in my dad's eye. Oh god. But I've had 24 sessions, and yesterday we looked. I've been playing for 15 days. I've had this account forever, because remember, I was doing RuneScape 3 on this account. And then you have to make a new character when you come to old school RuneScape. So this character has been since yesterday. Today is the mark of the 667th day of this account being active, like ever, being created. Yesterday was 666. I didn't know that, and I checked with Hans because we just did the uh, Depths of Dorchen or whatever, for the second quest in the Ham quest line. And I found out that the account had been live for 666 days. And I went, oh, that's a bad omen. Okay. So, and then I found out that I had been playing for 15 days and 1 hour. And I did the math because we've had 24 total streams, but I've had 1 month of membership now. And I've been playing every day. I did the calculations. I've been playing every day for at least 12 hours, like at max 12 hours a day. Since the very first part of the stream. So I can't say that I've played any other game as much as this, as consistently as I have. So, I mean, even the fact that I made it a month at 12 hours a day is astonishing. The only other time that I've ever done that was World of Warcraft Classic. And that was 9 hours of constant leveling for about 23 days straight. But yeah, so hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your time. Okay, so what do we have now? We've done... Okay, so we can do What Lies Below. This will allow us. We don't need to do it, but we can. And it's a short to medium length quest. So we'll go ahead and do it. We've done Rune Mysteries, we've done Rune Crafting, and we have the mining required. Okay, so we need a bowl, a bronze pickaxe. Bronze metal is specifically required. Obtained during the quest. If you have access to the Abyss, you do not need one. A Chaos Talisman or Tiara. If you have access to the Abyss, you do not need one. Which we don't. We do have access. I started 2 years ago, and this game has the most clocked hours than other than Black Ops 2, which is second. I don't know about like all of my other games. I think my highest game that I actually have time into is Arma 3. I believe that's my highest overall. And then Heroes and Generals, I believe, is number 2. Yeah, I think that's about right. At least on Steam. I don't know about all of the games, but at least on Steam. I have 1,334 hours on Arma 3. Fallout 4, 567. Heroes and Generals, 820. Path of Exiles is 747. Warframe, 633. But this account has lasted essentially my entire life, so... but anyways, okay, so let's start getting what we need for this quest. So we need a bowl. We need a bronze pickaxe that we do not have. If you have access to the Abyss, you do not need one. Okay, so we don't need one. 15 Chaos Ruins. A singular Chaos Talisman. A weapon to kill the outlaws. Dragon, Ruin. I mean, what type of weapon should we bring? I'll just do Dragon. Chronicle, or a combat bracelet for teleports to South Varrock. We have Varrock tablets for that. Varrock teleports, okay. Axe to use a canoe. What? I think this is the first quest that has ever recommended us getting an axe to use on a canoe. Okay, sure, we'll bring our axe. Amulet of Glory, a Ring of Wealth to teleport to the outlaw camp. Nah, we good. Okay. So I guess that's all we need, question mark? Let's put on some light armor. Ruined chain body. Mirror shield. I think we're good. Ruined medium helm? No, because we have our helmet on. Steel boots. Is that really all we need? Okay. I am, however, going to bring my pickaxe, because if I have to go... Well, no, we need a bronze pickaxe, don't we? Wait, I'm a mage. What am I talking about? Nature and fire. I don't know why I'm freaking out, like, oh god, I have to go all the way to Lumbridge, use the forge, then smelt and all that crap. I'm a mage, I can do this normally. Oh no, because you can't make pickaxes, I forgot. Did you buy your gnats in the wildy or get them in drops? I've been buying them in the wilderness. And because we just accessed... Actually, let me do that. Because of the fact that we just accessed, let's do 50,000. I definitely do need more nature ruins, so thank you for reminding me, because we just finished this quest, which allows us to purchase nature ruins. It looks like others are also doing the same. So let's world hop a little bit. I want to get like another 100 or so nature runes. Everything that I've gotten ruin-wise, oh my god. Are there seriously this many people doing ruins? Like just natures? I'm so confused. What are they using them on? Like they have to be cheaper to buy at the GE, aren't they? GE average 209. No, actually, they are cheaper buying here. That's... but yeah, I've gotten all of my natures and cosmics through the wilderness dungeon. 193, we'll just do it. I only need 100. I just need some. So we spent 20k on 100 nature ruins. Easy. Boom, boom. Okay, I think we're good. Ratburgus. Oh my... Yo, this dude. Oh, we haven't... Wow, okay, this is a massive thing for me. I've never done this quest, and I've always been curious who the hell this person is, or what he does. That's what I would do also, just book in it with a full inventory of lobbies, yeah. Well, you don't need a full inventory. For you or anyone, use the Edgeville dungeon, or not the Edgeville dungeon. Next to the Edgeville dungeon will have a lever. It's actually right here on this side of the wall. There's also one in our dune, but you hit it and you instantly get teleported, not to there. Up here, you get teleported to here. And you need a knife. So find a deserted world, take a knife, slash some webs, which allow you here, and then just go over and do the mage bang. I have never seen anyone outside so far. But I might be lucky, I don't know. Which quest? The quest, What Lies Below. I have always seen this person since he first came out. And I have never actually done this quest, though. I've always seen him. I've never done the quest. Rat Burgess. Hello there, I'm Rat. You're a what? No, my name is Rat. Rat Burgess. Oh, well, what's up, Ratty? It's Rat, thank you. I seem to be in a bit of trouble here, as you can probably see. Why? What seems to be the matter? You know, judging upon first glance, his wagon's broken. Well, I'm a trader by nature, and I was on the way to Varrock with my cart here when I was set upon by outlaws. They ransacked my cart and stole some very important papers that I must get back. Shall I get them back for you? You mean you want to help? It's a quest, isn't it? Tell me what you need me to do. Right now, I heard those outlaws say something about having a small camp somewhere to the northwest of Varrock. They headed off to the northwest of here. They took 5 pages with them. Kill the outlaws and get those papers back from them for me. Here's a folder in which you can put the pages. Be careful though, these outlaws are tough. When you get all 5 pages, put them in the folder and bring them back to me. Don't worry, Ratty, I won't let you down. This poor guy. Like, I feel so bad for him. Not the fact that he got ransacked or anything by outlaws, but the fact that they gave him the name Rat. Ooh. Also, ironically, there is a bandit outlaw camp directly next to the cooking guild, and it's kind of obvious that, you know, where he is. Yo, Cole, thank you very much for the follow, my dude. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome, welcome. I have no plans on not streaming this anytime soon, so you are safe here. But yeah, very interesting that, actually, when did this quest come out? 2007. Interesting. I'll catch you later. I gotta get some sleep. Take it easy. Yo, man, take it easy. Have a good sleep, and I will hopefully see you soon. Wow, these outlaws, really don't give XP. That's kind of a shame. Though I guess it makes sense, considering there's so many of them. Rat's paper. I need 5 of these. They actually drop Grimy Guam. Oh my. Oh my. And they drop rope? No way. I will happily take that rope. People laugh at me saying, why are you picking up rope? Because, hey, maybe if there weren't so many quests that involved you taking rope, you know, I've lost like 7 bundles of rope now because of quests. Like, no joke, there are so many quests that actually use rope, and it's kind of concerning. Actually, there's our 5 papers. Use it with the paper, use it with the paper, use it with paper, and use it with paper, and use it with paper. You have added all the pages of the folder that Rat gave you. You should take the folder back to Rat. Will do. Let's go ahead and make our way back. And while we're here, let's bank our ever so valuable rope. Because, so, yo, pro tip, any new Ironman or anything, just go to a store that sells rope. buy like 15 or 20 bundles. You'll save a ton of time, trust me. Like, you might not think you need rope, but you do. The game makes sure that you always need rope, and it's better to just stash about 20 of them in your bank so that you don't have to go across the world to go get rope. So let's go back to Rat and hand these in. I do have my full graceful on, okay. Oh, weight is 0 kilograms. Nice. And before we actually talk to Rat, I'm going to be AFK for just about 30 seconds. I'm going to go get another cup of coffee. Good time for anyone. Posture check, bio break, whatever you need. 30 seconds. Be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Oh, hot coffee. Alright, Rat, my dude. Hey, Rat, I got your papers back. Excellent, I knew you could do it for me. Let me take those from you there. Now, I like the way you handled yourself on the last little mission I gave you there, so I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Wait, let me guess. You're actually a rich prince in disguise who wants to help poor people like me. No. No, that's not it. You know, on second thought, I think I'll keep my secret for now. Look, instead you can do another job for me. All work and no play makes Parmesan-chan a dull adventure. Yes. Well, I'm sure that may be the case, however, what I want you to do is to take this letter to someone for me, but in a different language, so trust me, you won't be able to read it. Take it to a wizard named Sirach Magus, who resides in the Varrock Palace Library. I'll see about some sort of reward for your work when I get myself sorted out here. Letter, Wizard, Varrock Library, got it. Yes, good luck then. All right, let's head on over. However, while we are waddling our way to Varrock, I think there was a medium task for pick a white tree fruit. We have a bunch of white tree seed. No, we have like one white tree seed, I think. So let me go ahead and plant that in the Varrock tree area, because we do need to do that for the Varrock level 2. which will also allow Zaf to sell more staves. Staves. Staffs? Staffies? Staffs? Zafs? Zaf's superior staffs? Yes. Okay, white berry seed. White bead. How does one acquire white tree seed? Is it white tree fruit? Pick a white tree fruit. Located in the Garden Palace Garden. After a Garden of Tranquility quest, the tree grows one fruit approximately every 5 minutes. You can hold 5 fruit at a time. Oh, okay. So we don't actually make a tree. We simply just pick the fruit. Which it definitely has fruit on it. So let's go ahead and pick the white tree fruit. And we will knock that off of the list of things that we need to do for Varrock level 2. Well done, you've completed a medium task for the Varrock area. It increases our run energy as well as our hit points. Well then. And what exactly does it do? When eaten, it restores 5 to 10% run energy and heals 3 health. It is a slightly more accessible alternative to Strange Fruit if players do not have access to Great Corund. Note that due to being non-tradable, unlike other fruit, it cannot be turned into banknotes neither by Tool Leprechaun nor Bank. Okay, so we will use these for this quest because why not? Not Reldo. Sirach. Ha, come from my aphrodisiac spell. What someone to fall madly in love with you, and not surprised with a face like that, to be honest. Wow, okay. Yo, I'm wielding a dragon longsword, my dude. Do you want to die? I didn't come here to be insulted. Really? Well, with ears like that, you do surprise me. No, look, I have a letter for you. Really? Well then, let me see it. Here it is. Of all the luck, why did you destroy the letter? None of your business, it's a secret. Yes, there seems to be a lot of them going around at the moment. Of course. However, I could let you in on another secret if you like. Go on then. My secret is this. I have been spending time here in the Palace Library trying to discover some ancient spells and magics. In my research, I have uncovered a most astounding spell that will allow me to transform simple clay into solid gold bars. Now I am ready to use the spell to create all the gold the city wants. I would gladly share this gold with you. I simply need a few more things. Okay, what do you need? I will only need a couple of items. The first is very simple. An ordinary bowl to use as a casting vessel. You should be able to find one of these in any local store here in Varrock. I would go myself, but I am busy, quotes, with my research. The other item is much harder. I need a metal wand infused with chaos magic. How would I get something like that? Take this metal wand. You will also need 15 chaos runes. When you get to the chaos altar, use the wand on the altar itself. This should infuse the runes with the wand. How on earth do you know about rune crafting? I thought only a few people knew of it. Ha, don't presume to think that those wizards in their fancy tower are the only people who have heard of rune crafting. Now pay attention. You will need to have 15 chaos runes in your inventory. Make sure you also have either a chaos talisman or chaos tiara to complete the infusion. Where can I get a talisman or a tiara? I'm afraid I don't know. You will need to search for one. Bring the infused wand and a bowl back to me, and I will make us both rich. One more thing. I have uncovered information here in the library which may be useful to you. It tells of a safe route to the Chaos Altar that avoids the wilderness. Great, what is it? It is an old tome, a history book of sorts. It's somewhere here in the library. I forgot where I left it, but it should be easy enough for you to find. I also have given you a copy of a diary I acquired. It may also help you to find that which you seek. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Hmm. You'll need to get the book, Dagon High History. You'll find it in one of the two bookcases farthest east. Find a musty old tome. Okay. After the quest, you can give the book to the historian Minos. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and keep that. Now, we need to go all the way to the wilderness. And because we're going into the Chaos Altar, I'm bringing ruins. Actually, let me grab a pickaxe because it's the fastest way in. And let's go to a low latency server. There we go. Let's go to Chaos. craft our ruins. Rune crafting now level 37. Yeah, that was one hell of an animation. Oh my god. Metal wand bursts to life and crackles with arcane power. This is a powerful instrument indeed. Bonk. Should not need the rune pickaxe anymore. And let's go ahead and go to the palace again to hand this in. All right. So we come back, talk to Sirach. Well, I have the things you wanted. Well done. I knew you would not let me down. So about this gold that you're going to give me. All in good time. I must prepare the spell first, and that will take a little time. While I am doing that, please take this letter to Rat, the trader outside the city, who sent you here. Okay, I'll be back for my gold. Yes, yes, yes. Now off you go. I want some gold. How much gold? Like 17 million gold, and then I'll just be set for the rest of life? Not really. It would be really nice to get some money, though. I've been putting off a lot of money making. A lot of the stuff that I have been trying to do, I still need to get my smithing up. I don't know, like, pretty much any money that I've collected so far from high alching, like, I have 300,000 in the bank. If I really wanted to, I could just blow all of that on specifically gold ore. But I need my... Oh no, I need to do the Family Crest quest. Okay, Hand in the Sand is done. So we need Family Crest. Once we get Family Crest, I'll just do Blast Furnace for gold, because that'll also increase my crafting level. The main goal that we want is our crafting level to get up to 61. Once our crafting level is 61, we're able to do Lunar Diplomacy, which, ooh, that'll be nice, because that'll give us access to the Lunar Spellbook. Which, let me actually take a look. What spells at my current level of 67 magic could I actually use? I'd be able to do Bake Pie, Geomancy, Cure Plant, Monster Examine, and NPC Contact. Off of the skill related. Lunar Home Teleport, which is the basic teleport. Oh wow, so I really cannot teleport at all. I can't teleport, I can't do support spells, and I can barely do the skilling ones. Wow. That is crazy. Lunar Spellbook is like in-game spellbook. I've never known that. I always thought that it was Ancients. Ah, Parma, you've returned. Yes, I have a letter for you. A letter for me? Let me see. This letter is treasonous. This does indeed confirm my worst fears. It is time I let you in on my little secret, and hopefully this will answer any questions you may have. Okay, go on. I'm not really a traitor. I'm the commander of the Varrock Palace Secret Guard, VPSG for short. Okay, I had a feeling you weren't a real traitor due to the fact that you had nothing to sell. Why the secrecy? I'm just getting to that. A short while ago, we received word that Surok had discovered a powerful mind control spell and intended to use it on the King Roland himself. He could control the whole kingdom that way. I think I can believe that. Surok's not the nicest person in Mistlin. Yes, but until now, the spell has been useless to him as he is currently under guard at the palace and not allowed to leave. He could not get the tools for the spell because he left the palace, he would be arrested. Uh-oh, I think I may have helped him by mistake. Here. He promised me a big reward if I collected some items for him, but he said it was for a spell to make gold. Yes, we heard that somehow Surok had obtained the things he needed, but we were not sure how. I thought it might have been you. However, I assumed you did not know of his plans. That is why you're not being arrested. Thank you. How can I help fix this mistake? Okay, here's what I need you to do. One of my contacts has devised a spell that he is sure will be able to counteract the effects of the mind control spell. I need you to visit him. Okay, where is he? His name is Zaf. He runs a staff shop in Varrock. Go and speak to him, and he will tell you what you should do. I will send word to him to let him know that you are coming. Yes, sir, I'm on my way. Yo, low-key, Zaf is like a legitimate secret agent. Always thought that he was a badass, but now he can actually prove that he is in fact a literal badass. Though I suppose it's no surprise considering the fact that he sells magical staves. So one would assume that you would have some magical prowess if you were to sell magical items. So good to know that he is actually a badass. Zaf, my boy. I have come. Would you like to buy or sell some staffs, or is there something else you need? Rat Burgess sent me. Ah yes, you must be Parma. Rat sent word that you would be coming. Everything is prepared. I have created a spell that will remove the mind control from the king. Okay, so what's the plan? Listen carefully. For the spell to succeed, the king must be made very weak. If his mind is controlled, you will need to fight him until he is all but dead. Then, and only then, use your ring to summon me. I will teleport you and cast a spell that will cure the king. Why must I summon you? Can't you come with me? I cannot. I must look after my shop here, and I have lots to do. Rest assured, I will come when you summon me. Okay, so what do I do now? Take this beacon ring and some instructions. Once you have read the instructions, it will be time for you to arrest Surok. Won't he be disinclined to acquiesce to the request? Won't he what? Won't he refuse? Yeah, that kind of struck me as weird. Like, where does my character getting these words from? I very much expect so. It may turn nasty, so be on your guard. I hope we can stop him before he can cast his spell. Make sure you have that ring I gave you. Okay, thanks, Zaf. Rat told me that you are to be made an honorary member of the VPSG so that you can arrest Surok. If you have any questions about this, ask Rat. One last thing, you must remember that as part of the VPSG, we must remain secretive at all times. For this reason, I cannot discuss matters such as the useless, unless absolutely necessary. Of course, thanks again. Okay, let's go read our instructions and... Be warned, though I am skilled with magic, I am no fighter. Should you summon me too early, I will have to teleport us out of danger. When our mission is completed, I will remove the summon ability from this ring, but you may keep it for protection. Oh. We get a ring. Wait, what? Okay, so what does this ring actually give us? +2 to attack magic and 1 to magic defense. Oh, well that's actually really good. I don't think there's too many rings that actually allow us magic attack, so hey, that's pretty good. Yo, what's up, Surok? Surok, your plans have been uncovered. You are hereby under arrest by the authority of the Varrock Palace Secret Guard. So you're with the Secret Guard. I should have known. I knew you had ugly ears from the start, and your nose is too short. Give yourself up, Surok. Never. I am Surok Magus, descendant of the High Elder Sinketh Magus, rightful heir of the Dragon High Order. I will have my revenge on those who destroyed my people. The palace is surrounded. There's nowhere to run. Do you really wish to die so readily? Are you prepared to face your death? Bring it on. I am Dagon High. I've run from nothing, my spell has been completed, and it is time for you to meet your end. The king is now under my control. The room grows dark and you sense objects moving. What's going on? I must kill Pama! Uh-oh, King Rolag looks evil. I'm sorry, Rolly. Don't tell your wife, she will actually kill me. A 17 and a 16? And a 14? I hate gardens. Oh god. Operate. I'm allergic to roses. Whoa. The king's mind has been restored to him, and he has been teleported away to safety. Now to deal with Surok. No, all is lost. I must escape. You will not escape justice this time, Surok. Teleblock. Teleblock. Stop. No. Yes, he teleblocked. Your teleportation spell has been corrupted, Surok. I have placed a magic block on this room. You will remain here under guard in the library from now on. No, my plan has been ruined. I was so close to success. Yes, good old Zaf with the teleblock. Let's go. Thank you for your help, Parma. I will put the room back in order, and then I must leave. Surok is defeated, and will be no more trouble for us. You will guard him. We will guard him more closely from now on. The room grows darker again, and you sense objects moving. Zaf will now sell you battle staves in his store as a thank you for your help. Hell yeah. Zaf #1. Return to Rat Burgess to finish the quest. Oh wow. Okay, so we're level 37 rune crafting. So we need to go back to Rat Burgess. This is going to give a crap ton of rune crafting XP. It's probably going to be 3 levels. Hopefully 3 levels. Well, 3, 6. It'll be like 2.5 levels. Which is a lot. That's a lot of crafting XP. That's 25 actions. So this is going to finish 50 actions. Well, it'll be like 40 actions. Nice. Well, Parma, how did it go? So we have 37 rune crafting and 46 defense. Should have been there. There was this, and Surok was like, and then the king, and then, the mission was accomplished, and the king has been saved. I take it that it went alright then. That's great news. Zaf has already briefed me on the events. We will arrange for Surok to be fed and watched. I think he will not be a problem anymore. You know, one thing bothers me. He's now stuck in the library, but wasn't that the reason we were in this mess in the first place? Yes, you were right, but rest assured we will be watching him much more closely from now on. You've done very well, and I have been a credit to the VPSG. Perhaps one day there may be a place for you here. In the meantime, let me reward you for what you've done. Give you a little training. I will be sure to call on you if we ever need help in the future. Continuing and completing the quest will grant you defense experience. You've already unlocked the ability to buy battle staves. Are you sure you wish to continue? Yes. I'm so confused on why it asks. Yes, give me... That completes the quest. Why would you not? Alright, and there we go for what lies below. You're awarded 1 quest point, bringing us up to 125. 8,000 crafting XP, rune crafting XP, 2,000 defense XP, the beacon ring, and knowledge of Chaos Tunnel. The rune crafting XP got us, yep, that 2.5 levels to level 39, and we did not gain a defense level. Rune crafting is now level 39. Was there anything that we missed? So we are 1 away from Astral Runes, which is really nice. Oh, we can now do 3 water ruins at a time. Nice. Alright, we can now hit that one off. Of the list. So we can now buy battle staves from Zaf. Oh, I think Family Crest is going to be the next one. Alternative route to the Tunnel of Chaos. Let's actually go to the Historian Minus in the Varrock Museum and hand the book in. I believe he's on the 2nd story. Ah, yes. Hello. Hello there and welcome to Varrock Museum. Can I help you? I have some information that may be of use in one of your displays. That's grand. We are always glad to have more facts. Now tell me what you know. I discovered a tunnel and a cult of chaos mages here in Varrock. Oh, whatever can we do? Calm down, I have arrested the ringleader. Oh, thanks, Saradomin, for that. So tell me the story. Well, I met Rat, and he asked me to fill his folder and got mixed up with Surak. A rat asked you to fill a folder? No, Rat Burgess. But anyways, it turns out that this cult has been trying to get to the king, but I stopped them. Historian is scribbling furiously on his pad and finally turns to you. Actually, to save you some writing, I have this book here that has lots of information. You can have it if you want. Why, thank you. Yes, this is a bit of a revelation. I'll get a display up immediately. Display number 3, 5th age, year 70. Alright. And that also got us 5 more kudos, so we are up to 123. Wow, there are an awful lot. Fossil Island displays. I may just do some fossil digging or something. I don't know. Not now, but later on. Alright, well, hey, there we go. What lies below is finished. Let me go ahead and knock that one off. Wow, that was a... They wanted me to do that quest, like, last. Why? It's such an easy quest. They wanted me to do that quest after Lunar Diplomacy. Hell no. Are you kidding me? Why? Anyways, okay. So let's go ahead and put these inside of our bank. All right. Now, Family Crest. Let's go ahead and do this one. We need 40 mining, 40 smithing, 59 magic, and 40 crafting. The ability to defeat a level 170 demon that can be safe spotted. Oh boy, this is a lot of stuff. Okay. We do not have shrimp. We need 1 salmon, a tuna, a bass, swordfish, and we'll take the Addy pickaxe, 2 cut rubies, a ring mold, necklace mold, an anti-poison, ruins to cast all 4 of the different elemental blast spells. Oh my. Hopefully that's enough. That is the blast spells, yes. So that's where the level 59 magic comes in. So the only thing I do not have is the shrimp. And be right back for one moment. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. What do I need? I need shrimp. Why do I not have shrimp? Level 170 demon that can be safe spotted. Is this just a black demon, I guess? Because it's level 170? I would assume so, considering the black demons are 172? And they do slash. Whatever. Okay, so we need shrimp. Why do I never have shrimp? It's so weird. It's like, shrimp? Really? Camelot Cathy teleport to move to the next section quickly. Okay, well, I have Camelot teleports. So let's take 10 laws and a bunch more air ruins. Oh, there we go. And some more earth. Okay. So let's get our prayer back. After going into the abyss, it drains all of our prayer, so let's go ahead and go back to it. Well, no, let's go ahead and get our prayer back. I think Lumbridge would be the fastest place to get shrimp. Anchovies, yeah. Fishing contests. Grimtails. Where does this quest start? Wait, what? Lives in a fenced-off area of Varrock in the southern area. Oh, it's way down here. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start this, and then we will go and do all of that later. I wish I got to the point where I just like drop seeds that I could just sell on the GE. No, I guess it's only 1,500 gold, so whatever. Okay. Dimenthesis. Hello, my name is Dimenthesis, of the noble family Fitzharmon. Why would a nobleman like you live in a dump like this? The king has taken my estate from me until such time as I can show my family crest to him. Why would he do that? Well, there's a long-standing rule of chivalry amongst the Varrockian Astrocracies. Oh my god, I can't even pronounce half these words. Um, aristocracy, where each noble family is in possession of a unique crest, which signifies the honor and lineage of the family. More than this, however, it also represents the lawful rights of each family to prove their ownership of their wealth and lands. If the family crest is lost, then the family's estate is handed over to the current monarch until the crest is restored. This dates back to the times. Well, to the times when there was much infighting amongst the noble families and their clans, and it was introduced in a way of reducing the bloodshed that was devastating the ranks of the ruling class at the time. When you captured a rival family's clan, you also captured their lands and wealth. So where is this crest? When my three sons took it with them many years ago when they rode out to fight in the war amongst the undead necromancer and his army in the battle to save Varrock. For many years I had assumed them all dead, as I had heard no word from them, but recently I heard word that my son Caleb is alive and well and trying to earn his fortune as a great chef in the lands beyond White Wolf Mountain, although I know not where. Okay, I will help you. I thank you greatly, adventurer. Also, if you find Caleb, please let him know his father still loves him. I might forget that part, but we'll see. So next up is Cathby, which we can go ahead and go straight to Camelot and fish for some shrimpies. Also, I should probably pick... Oh wait, do I... Cathby and Ardoon? Should probably pick my fruit. Or my herbs that I have planted. Let's deposit those, put them in the food tab, because I'll never touch them again. And get my magic sepulchres out. What do I want now? It's the highest thing that I can use. Harlander Spider's Eggs, Harlander Chocolate Dust wouldn't be bad. Renar Weed Whiteberries, no. Marentil Swamp Tar wouldn't be bad. Harlander and Chocolate Dust. Let's do Harlander. We do have a good number of seeds, so that's fine. Might as well do this now. Need a spade to do that. Ah, this was my toad flax. I remember. Remove a rake. Rake it. Put that back in there. We need the seed dribbler. Get rid of some weeds. Ultra compost. Boom. Boom. And we never see this place again. Okay. Let's go get our small fishing net. And put all of our toad flax away. What was it? Oh yeah, my small fishing net, which is somewhere. Aha. I don't want anchovies, I want shrimp. There we go. Alright. What do I need now? You're in the middle of town, south of the farming shop, usually inside the building with the sink, though he wanders outside, is Caleb. Is that guy? Oh my god, it is. I've been stealing water from him for farming for, like, ever now. Yo, what's up, Caleb? Wait, no, you're outside now. Why are you outside? Who are you? What are you after? Are you Caleb Fitzharmon? Why, yes I am, but I don't believe I know you. How did you know my name? I have been sent by your father. He wishes the Fitzharmon crest to be restored. Ah, well, yes, I do have a piece of it anyways. What happened to the rest of it? Well, my brothers and I had a slight disagreement about it. We all wanted to be heir to my father's lands, and we each ended up with a piece of the crest. None of us wanted to give up our rights to our brothers, so we didn't want to give up our pieces of the crest, but none of us wanted to face our father by returning to him an incomplete crest. We each went our separate ways. Many years passed, none of us seeing our father or willing to give up our fragments. Okay. Can I have your bit? Well, I'm the oldest son, so by rules of chivalry, I am most entitled to be rightful bearer of the crest. It's not really much use without the other fragments, is it though? Well, that is true. Perhaps it is time to put my pride aside. I'll tell you what, I'm struggling to complete this fish salad of mine. If you will assist me in my search for the ingredients, then I will let you take my piece as reward for your assistance. So what ingredients are you missing? I require the following: cooked fish, swordfish, bass, tuna, salmon, shrimp. Okay, I will get those. You will? It would help me a lot. Yep, let me just not burn the shrimp, please. Okay. Imagine burning the shrimp. Fish collection got them all with me. You exchanged the fish for Caleb's piece of the crest. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Alright, we got our first piece of the crest. Beautiful. What happened with the rest of it? Well, my brothers and I had a slight disagreement. None of us wanted to give up our rights, return in complete crest. So where do you know if I can find any of your brothers? I haven't really been in touch with my dispute in the crest and all. I did hear from my brother Avon a while ago, though. He said he was on some kind of search for treasure or gold or something out in the desert. You might want to ask around there for him. Ivan always did have expensive tastes, however. You may find him. He is not prepared to hand over his crest piece to you as easily as I have. That's fine. I have money. And when I say I have money, I have like no money. um 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That'll get me through a couple times. All right. He'll say that the gym trader in Al Kharid might know more of his location. Good day to you. Would be interested in buying gyms. I'm in search of a man named Evan Fitzharmon. Fitzharmon, eh? If I'm not mistaken, that's the family name of a member of the Varyakian nobility. You know, I have seen someone of that persuasion around here recently, wearing a poncy yellow cape he was. Came in here all la-di-da, high and mighty, asking for jewelry made from perfect gold, whatever that is. Like, normal gold's not good enough for little Lord Fancy Pants there. I told him to head to the desert, because I know there's gold out there in their sand dunes. If it's not up for his lordship high standards of gold perfection, maybe I'll get lucky and the scorpions will deal with them. Hopefully not, because I gotta talk to him. Pit in the desert. That's the one that's like way down here, right? Yeah. Fairy Ring DLQ. Is there a way to fly here? I guess just the carpet. Carpet to Pol Niv Niche. I think I can use the carpet rides? I think? Question mark? Well, in any case, let's grab our full armor and gear. There's a lot of nasty stuff inside this place, and it is a long section of the quest. So let's properly gear up. Warrior helm, ruined legs, Karamja gloves. And we'll bring some lobster. Also, 1,000 gold, just in case I need it. Okay. let's also, just for the sake of having one, a water skin. Buy a pass, thank you. Pulven Reach. I can't say I've ever been on a flying carpet yet. This is the first time ever that we have actually been on a flying carpet. Huzzah! Well done, you've completed an easy task in the desert area. Okay. Sure. So it should be right here. But it definitely isn't. Where is this guy? Directly north Gold Rocks, pit in the desert. Oh my god, no, they're talking about... Oh, mother... It wasn't that pit. It was the Al-Kharid mine pit in Al-Kharid, not the desert. Wow, they could have worded that a little bit better. It's this right here, the guy that's up here. God damn it. Because when they say desert, it's far south of Al-Kharid, like that desert. And there is a mine, a specifically gold mine pit. Like, it only has gold in it. Now, for some reason, he's talking about this up here. This isn't really a gold mine pit, but okay. Talk to man. Also the first time I've ever talked to this person, so huzzah. I'm looking for a man named Even Fitzharmon. Then you have found him. My name is Even Fitzharmon. You are part of the family crest, and I am on a quest to retrieve all of the fragmented pieces and restore the crest. Ha, I suppose one of my worthless brothers has sent you on this quest then. No, it was your father who asked me to do this for him. My father wishes this? Then that is a different matter. I will let you have my crest, shard, adventure, but you must first do something for me. There is a certain lady I am trying to impress. As a man of noble birth, I cannot give her just any old trinket and show my devotion. What I intend to give her is a golden ring embedded with the finest precious redstone available, and a necklace to match this ring. The problem, however, for me, is that not just any old gold will be suitable. I seek only the purest and most high quality of gold. What I seek, if you will, is perfect gold. None of the gold around here is even remotely suitable in terms of quality. I have searched far and wide for the perfect gold I desire, but I have no success, so in finding it, I'm afraid... I have no success in finding it, I'm afraid. If you can find me my perfect gold, make a ring and necklace from it, and add rubies to them, I will gladly hand over my fragment of the family crest to you. Can you give me any help on finding this perfect gold? I thought I had found a solid lead on its whereabouts when I heard of a dwarf who is an expert on gold, but goes by the name of Boot. Unfortunately, he has apparently returned to his home somewhere in the mountains, and I have no idea how to find him. Well, I'll see what I can do. Okay, so we need to go find Boot. What, this gold ain't good enough? Guess not. Okay, off to Falador. Good thing I have access to the mining guild. Which actually... no, it looks like mining guild is actually the fastest way there. Motherlode Mine. No. Make your way to Falador. And go into Dwarven Mines. Once inside, go south from the northern entrance. See a map to the right. We should be wandering around there in the second alcove. Talk to him. Up here? Boot, where are you? Oh my god, he's all the way up here. Yep, Boot. Well, whatever. Okay, let's go talk to Boot. Boot, what is up, my dude? Hello, tall person. Hello, I'm in search of very high quality gold. High quality gold, eh? Well, the very best quality gold that I know of is just east of the large city Ardoon, underground somewhere. I don't believe it's exactly easy to get to, though. Okay. Just between Ardoon and Witch Haven. I'm guessing it's this one. Alright, to Ardoon. Make sure you have your pickaxe. Oh, I have my pickaxe. Alright, so it's along the wall here. I don't know if it's on our side, Ardoon or Witch Haven side, though. Looks like it's on Witch Haven side. Old Ruin Entrance. Hello, Hobgoblin. Okay. Level 53 ogres, hellhounds that you'll have to either fight or avoid. It is possible to mine perfect gold ore without combat, however you will probably be attacked. Inside the cave to the east, we'll have a small caged area with several hellhounds inside. I'm assuming that is it. That definitely is it. Along with gold rocks, you need to mine. To the north and south are 2 rooms with levers in and outside of them. You'll have to do a little bit of a lever puzzle here to open the gate to the hellhounds. Go to the northern wall and pull the lever up. Oh boy, room puzzles. I remember Drainer Manor. Okay, we pulled the lever up. Head to the southern room and pull the lever up. Go back up to the northern wall and pull the lever down. Oh my god, we have to do this! Ugh. But we unlocked the Hellhound area, so I guess that's fine, because if we ever get anything for Hellhounds, easy peasy lemon super squeezy. Okay, go inside the northern room and pull the lever up. Leave the room and pull the lever on the northern wall up. Go back to the southern room, pull the lever down. And this should unlock the door. Should unlock the door. Mine at least 2 perfect gold ore and get out. Two perfect gold ore. Wow, protect from melee makes that stupid easy. Now get your rubies and ring mold and necklace mold and go to any furnace that's handy, perhaps using a ring of dueling to get to the one in Al-Kharid. Smelt the perfect ore. Okay. So let's teleport back to Lumbridge. Let's actually use the furnace here. And then we can smelt this and go back. Okay, so what is it? Make sure you click 1. Why is all selected? All should not be selected. Ruby ring and ruby necklace. Perfect ring and perfect necklace. Alright, let's go back. Okay, so how are you doing getting me my perfect gold jewelry? I have the ring and necklace right here. Hand over Avon the perfect gold ring and necklace. These are exquisite, exactly what I was searching for all this time. Please take my crest fragment. Now I suppose you'll be wanting to find my brother Jonathan, who is in possession of the final piece of the family's crest. That's correct. Well, the last I heard of my brother Jonathan, he was studying the magical arts and trying to hunt some demon or other out in the wilderness. Unsurprisingly, I do not believe he is doing a particularly good job of things. He spends most of his time recovering from his injuries in some tavern or other near the edge of the wilderness. You'll probably find him there. Thanks, Avon. That's the one next to Varrock, isn't it? Jollyboar Inn, northeast of Varrock, near the edge of... Yes, okay. And because we haven't for a while now, I'm going to go ahead and actually use magic for the first time in ever. Something we really have not done. I think, yeah, Ardoon does give us bonuses. Let's go ahead and have those. It's not worth the beacon ring. I'd rather the prayer ring. Farseer helm, a fire battle staff, as well as I'll do like 100 death runes, as well as all but one air ruin. Mirror shield is fine. Let's throw that in there. Mystic boots. Split bark legs. And our Sardoman Holy Star. I do not have a chest piece, though. I think I was trying to get the chest piece for Split Bark, but I still have not gotten it. I've definitely been trying, but not too hard. That is a-okay. Do I have anything that could possibly take the place? Oh, Void Knight. Yeah, I forgot. Void Knight. There we go. So I should have decent... 29. That's fine. That is a-okay. Go ahead and throw that in there. We should not need the ring molds anymore. Or the pickaxe. Alright. Let's go talk to our boy. Yeah, the mirror shield doesn't have any negatives, does it? Nope. Mirror shield is still best shield in the game. No negatives at all. What was the Farseer's helm? +6. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, where is our boy? Jonathan, my dude. Greetings, would you happen to be Jonathan Fitzharmon? That I am. I am here to retrieve your fragment of the Fitzharold family crest. The poison, it is all too much. My head will not stop spinning. Sweat is pouring down Jonathan's face. Have an anti-poison, my dude. Oh, thank you. Wow, that completely cured me. How can I reward you? I have come here for your piece of the Fitzharmon family crest. Have you? Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. In my attempts to slay the fiendish Chronozron, the blood demon, I lost a lot of equipment in our last battle when he bested me and forced me away from his den. He probably still has it now. Where can I find him? The fiend has made his lair in the wilderness below the obelisk of air. how did you end up getting poisoned? The accursed poison spider that surrounded the entrance to Chronozon's lair must have taken a nip from one of them as I attempted to make my escape. I will be on my way now. My thanks for the assistance, adventure. You used all 3? Oh my god. Alright, let's go get our own poison protection. Okay, so what is this? I apparently need enough to ensure that I do hit him. So that should be good. Oh, this is in the wilderness. Of course it is. Need to bring food, armor, and anti-poison potion. Okay, let's try to not die in the wilderness. Because, oh boy, nothing I love more than going into the wilderness. Yeah, let's get the battered key. Actually, we don't need the key. What, level 66 for Air Battle Staff? Ugh, that's kind of sad. Air Battle Staff would be super juicy to get. Oh, let's actually take those fruit. All of the white tree fruit, so that we can eat it for health and run energy. And hopefully I won't get PK'd, because, you know, it's usually what happens. So he's at the Earth Obelisk, which is south of the poison spiders. Alright. Alright. So yeah, he's right there. So hopefully we can get through without any PKs or anything. Which we should, because the only people that we generally ever see here are people that are just doing the air wars. Really? Level 10 thug. Oh, okay. Sure thing, buddy. Hello, what? And we outie. Alright, now that you have... I actually was thinking that he was going to be a little bit harder than that, but I guess not, considering, you know, blast spells. And I'm pretty sure that it made it pretty much impossible for me not to hit less than, like, a 100. It felt like I was doing a little bit more damage than I probably should have been. But whatever. Alright, so we have 2 Varrock teleports. Let's go ahead and strip our body of all of this worthless junk. Put that in there, and put that in there, and be Gucci. There we go. Okay. Now that you have all 3 pieces of quest, put them together and make the family crest. There we go. Make your way back to Varrock and give it the crest to him, who will be very pleased. Will be very, very pleased to have it back. Alright. Yo, my dude, what is up? I have retrieved your crest. Adventure, I can only thank you for your kindness, although the words are insufficient to express the gratitude I feel. You are truly a hero in every sense, and perhaps your effort can begin to patch the wounds that have torn this family apart. I know not how I can adequately reward you for your efforts, although I do have these mystical gauntlets, a family heirloom that, through some power unknown to me, have always returned to the head of the family whenever lost, or if the owner has died. I will pledge these to you, and if you should lose them, return to me, and they will be here. They can also be granted extra powers. Take them to one of my sons. They should be able to imbue them with a skill for you. Bum, 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 bum. You have completed the Family Crest quest. You are awarded 1 quest point, bringing us up to 126 total quest points, steel gauntlets, and a skill imbue for the gauntlets. Hell yeah. We actually have combat gauntlets. Have you any other quests for me? I really want one. I really want to help out. You murmur under your breath something about how great the rewards were last time you did the quest for him. Which, yo, no joke, actually really good rewards. My family consider you, what you did for us a great service. We couldn't possibly trouble you further. There must be something you need help with. I am a great adventurer after all. There really isn't anything. I am very content with life right now. I guess money does buy happiness. Oh, come on. However menial, I want to help. Okay, fine then. Whilst I don't have anything for you, how about you try my sons? They are always wanting something done. Fantastic, I'll get straight to it. Smell a sweet smell of great rewards that may come soon. Yes. Awesome. Okay. The steel gauntlets on their own don't seem that impressive, but they do have a very useful ability. You can take them to any of the three brothers and have them imbue them with a special ability. They will do this for free as it's your first time choosing a gauntlet. Be careful choosing, though, since you can only have one effect at a time, it will cost 25,000 coins to change them. To change effects, just take them to the brother whose effect you want. If you lose gauntlets, Demi will have magically found them again and will give them back. Although they are steel gauntlets, players with level 1 defense can wear them. And we want the goldsmith gauntlets. I am, however, actually curious. The chaos gauntlets, they only increase it by... Oh, they increase it by 3. The gauntlets, when worn, increase the maximum damage done by all bolt spells by 3, thus making the max hit of a specific bolt only one behind the blast spells of the same element. That is huge. Like, yo, no joke, that is massive. That means that they can potentially be just as good as Fire Blast for, well, less XP. Well, less gold per XP, really. I'll just be using Chaos Runes instead of Death Runes. However, I want that XP, so, yeah. Okay. So let's go back to Lumbridge. Actually, we don't need to go back to Lumbridge. We can just go right here. I just need to go back to the Alcarid mine so that I can turn these into goldsmithing gauntlets, because they're, for the most part, going to just stay goldsmithing gauntlets. The Family Pest Quest. I need 500,000 coins to do the quest. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that one. What does this give us? Ability to own all 3 steel gauntlets, chaos, cooking, goldsmith simultaneously. Speak to any of the brothers to receive one free of charge. Definitely wouldn't be bad. That would definitely be a really solid use of 500,000 coins. But, Family Plus. Family Pest. Laravena had a bit of spare time lately, and I was wondering whether you had anything I could help you with, a quest or something. Everything is fantastic. What you did for me and my family is amazing. My lady was very impressed with the perfect jewelry you obtained for me. You know, I really have a lot of spare time right now. Anything, I will help out with anything. I couldn't bring myself to trouble you any further. Thank you for everything, but I am content. Very well, I'll go and see if your other brothers need anything. Smells sweet. The sweet smell of the great rewards that may come fades slightly. Yes. We must talk to Evan about the effects of the enchantment first. Gauntlets. I have received word from my father that of your assistance to our family in this matter. You have my thanks for restoring our honor. Your father mentioned that you could improve these gauntlets in some way for me. Indeed I can. In my long time searching for the perfect gold, I learned a lot about gold items. I can improve these gauntlets so that they provide more than normal experience when smelting gold. I can easily modify these for you. That sounds good. Improve them for me. Evan takes your gauntlets, takes out a small hammer, and pounds them into a slightly new shape, then hands them back to you. We now have the goldsmithing gauntlets. Another really nice thing about these gauntlets is they do not reduce anything. It's only a positive to have them, just like the Ardun cloak, and just like the void top and the mirror shield. There's no downsides. You can use them with anything, and they are so good. Increased attack bonus and increased melee strength. So, not just the goldsmith gauntlets, but any gauntlets, the steel gauntlets from this quest, are nothing but a bonus. So, absolutely amazing. So, now with these, I think I may just happen to start purchasing and doing goldsmithing at the blast furnace. Let me take a quick look here. I was looking for level 61 for lunar diplomacy, and I did have the gold smelting gauntlets on. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not crafting. It's this. I need level 48 or 58. 59. I need level 59 smithing. So I would need 1,789 gold bars. So we'll say 1,800 times about 400 gold. 750,000 gold to get to level 59 using specifically gold from the blast furnace. Wow. I mean, that's still way faster than just about anything else, but oh dear God. Alright. So let me go ahead and knock this quest out. Family pest we won't be able to do. Family crest is now completed. Alright, and that's one less that we need. We do not need goldsmith gauntlets anymore. So we need small favor or swan song. Ooh, swan song, one small favor. Well, honestly, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, guys. Oh, it feels so good to stream a little bit earlier than we normally did. But, yep, have a good one, guys. We did quite a good number of things today. We finished up the Death to the Dorgshan quest, which is the second quest in the Ham quest line. Family Crest, and what was the other one? I can't remember. Yeah, hey, big stuff that we have done today. Big questing stuff. I think tomorrow we'll do One Small Favor and Swan Song and knock those out, as well as any other future quests that I could possibly think of. But on that note, guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, day, whenever it is, and hope you join in for the next one. Have a good one. See you later. Also, 2.19, well, 2 mil bank. Nice. Very nice. I think tonight I'm mainly going to be focusing on getting my crafting up even higher, because I do need that level 61 crafting for lunar diplomacy. And then smithing, of course. Always smithing. I may actually do smithing tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys later.